Hey there guys, and welcome back to Gaming News in 3. This is the segment where we briefly touch base on gaming news that has transpired over the last week or so. Yeah, that's right. You know, we don't really do much more than that. We just kind of mention it, maybe go a little in depth. That is really about it. It's really to get you updated on what's going on in case you'd like to research it further. And of course, if you have questions, you can always ask me in the comments, or if you have a request for us to make this more of a full news segment, we can do that as well. Anyways, we have 3 minutes to get it done, and hopefully we get through all this. If not, I haven't figured out what the hell we do if we don't get past 3 minutes yet. You know what, that's for us to figure out in the future. With that said, let's go. Sony announces new third-party production company, aptly titled Third Party Productions. The company will focus on having bro moments with publishers. This means the PlayStation 3, 4, and Vita will receive more localized products and ports, as well as some new intellectual properties. The first of these ports is going to be Borderlands 2, of course. If you feel certain game deserves a place in the PlayStation library, you can always tweet at GioCorsi on Twitter. That's at GIOCORSI, or you can express your opinion on the PlayStation blog. Also in Sony news, Sony has announced a VR headset, much like the Oculus Rift, once again proving to be the true leading company in terms of innovation. In Xbox news, the Xbox One won't support external hard drives at launch. Reasons stated were that the team is working on other things. I think we know what those other things are. Let's not name them though, but all in all, I think it's an acceptable setback as long as the big problems are fixed in the end. Xbox release date is November 22nd in all 13 launch territories, surprising many folks hoping for an earlier release after Sony set the stage with their 15th announcement, November 15th. That's right, Sony will still be here a week before the Xbox. Also for Microsoft, Xbox 360 has 3 more years of a shelf life. What exactly does this mean? Great new IPs, or just second-class ports and stripped-down sports games, kind of like when the the Xbox 360 and the PS3 came out, and the PS2 just really got table scraps, as well as the original Xbox. It appears my hatred for the Nintendo 2DS was a little misplaced, obviously. It was made for those that don't enjoy the 3D aspect, or if it hurt their eyes. Also, it is a much cheaper price model, so good on you, Nintendo, but that still doesn't really change the fact that most kids' mothers would mistake it as a doorstop. Do you enjoy old-fashioned FPS games? Do you? I know I do. Even though I don't know if we're going to call this next game an FPS. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Anyways, do you enjoy remakes of old-fashioned FPS games? I already said that. If you answered yes to both, then you're in for a treat. On Good Old Gamer right now, you can pre-order the new Shadow Warrior remake and get the original for free. If you're not interested in a modernized remake of the game, then you can still pick it up for about $6 on GOG right now. But you should pick up the original #1 because it's amazing. Also, you should probably pick up the new one when it comes out because I just watched some gameplay today, and that game is just stupid awesome. And finally, Hideo Kojima announced that the Metal Gear Solid 5 characters will be a bit more erotic to encourage more cosplay and to drive figurine sales. And I guess that's better than Ken Levine's idea of not including a woman on the front cover of a game after being assured by a few frat boys that they wouldn't buy the game. But, we could just rely on a likable story and characters to drive the same point home. That's just my 2 cents on that. But anyways, guys, we are just about at the 3 minute mark, so that ends it for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or anything about what I am doing or about what's going on in the gaming industry, feel free to ask and I will answer them wonderfully. I'm not a reporter, I'm nothing like that, I'm just a guy trying to do some things on YouTube, so I don't expect the most professional answers, but I'm here to do whatever I can for you. But, I guess that's it. Like, share, subscribe, dislike if you didn't like, all that good stuff. Anyways, guys, it's been a blast. I'll see you around.